and gentlemen, let's go.
Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at?
Well, actually, I live in Delaware now, so does that make me a Delawarean?
Singing girl.
You know, Beyonce is my friend in my head. Jay my people sometimes, too.
Yeah. I mean, like, be true, man.
You know, when I was a kid, I had an imaginary enemy. Like, does that make me crazy?
Life as P, presented by Say What Radio.
Hey, what's up? It's Life as P. I'm your host, Phoenix Sash. I thought I would put myself someplace different when doing the show. So I'm outside. It's actually nighttime for me. And I have, I guess you could say, a bit of music in the background. I'm not even sure if you can really hear it. But we have like crickets and grasshoppers do their thing at night over here. So my daughter, when she hears the night sounds, she says, "Mommy, the crickets are singing." And so I try to not be so annoyed that, oh my God, it's making so much noise. I can't do what I want to do. I can't just sit outside and be quiet. I try to take it in as part of nature and a part of what I appreciate about being alive. I just always hear her voice in my head saying, "Mommy, the crickets are singing." So if you can hear the crickets, that'll be our musical beats for today. I want to talk to you guys, and I know I'm like jumping in, but my mind is really spinning. I'm working on a new project. I'm working on a new book. It's a romance novel, which is sort of new for me. Normally when I write fiction, I write these, you know, it's more dramatic, like African-American drama. It's not even, I used to think I was an urban fiction writer, and then I started looking at my work, and my publisher never classifies my stuff as urban fiction. And so I'm like, maybe I don't qualify for that. I don't know. I'm sure I have some stuff that does, but maybe that's not the stuff that's been released. But I'm working on a new book, and this is more of a talk to my heart kind of book, you know, less, I guess less violent. I feel like there's a string of violence in a couple of my previous works, so I don't know. So I'm trying to do an outline. I'm trying to be really disciplined with doing the outline. Normally, I write a draft and then I go back and outline based upon that draft, and that's how I clean up the draft and start my second draft. But I'm doing it the opposite way, the way that like 50 million writers have told me before in the past. But I'm so stubborn and don't want to adopt somebody else's routine that I just shoot myself in the foot. I'm definitely the person your mother talks about when she says cutting off the nose to spite your face. That is definitely me. I'm working on that, though. But I was thinking about it, and as I was writing, I had a girlfriend visit me for the weekend for the holiday. And it's really nice to have someone who wants to listen to your stories as they're floating around in your mind, and really imagine things with you and give you good feedback and sound like, you know, ask questions and really get your wheels turning on how the story is going to develop. And it was through her feedback that I realized sometimes I doubt my passion. You know, sometimes we doubt the gift. We doubt, like, am I good? Am I not good? And yeah, I've been going back and forth with that all my life. So I'm kind of like over that. But I sometimes doubt my passion because I can't stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning writing and then turn around and go to work at 8 o'clock. And, you know, you have all these people who are like, team no sleep. I'll sleep when I'm dead. I'm like, no, if I don't sleep, I'm going to be dead. So I want to go to sleep. I'm tired. I'm writing, you know, I'm working other contracts to help pay the bills. I'm mothering. I'm being a wife. And it's a lot. It's a lot. And I know I'm not the only person out there that's doing it. You know, some people want to tell you like, oh, such and such is doing it. You could do it if they could do it. And it's just like, well, you know, such and such is not my standard. I don't know them. I don't know the details. And just because such and such is doing it, if that's what you see, it doesn't mean such and such is not struggling. It doesn't mean that they're not suffering. It doesn't mean that they're happy. So I'm trying to maintain the balance. I'm trying to keep my happiness and keep my joy. And it's a very hard thing to do when you have so much going on, because that's why you start to make choices and be like, okay, something's got to give. And I'm at the state now where I'm just like, all right, I let something give 1 or 2 years ago. And right now, okay, I'm in planting season, so nothing can give right now. Everything must be maintained. Even if it's at its most basic level, everything must be maintained right now. And that's difficult. It's difficult. So I find myself sometimes doubting my passion, thinking that, maybe I don't want it as bad as I say I do. Maybe I'm destined to forever chase this dream of being this writer who can live off of their writing comfortably and write what they want, right? So like there probably is a few areas in which I can write for a living and make a comfortable lifestyle for myself through writing. But the ones that I've come into contact with is not necessarily me writing what I want. And that's not joyous to me. That's just living off of writing for the sake of. I want to live off the writing that I enjoy, the writing that I feel called to do, that fulfills me. I want to live off of that. And I'm not there yet. I'm working on it. I'm not there yet. And because I can't stay up till wee hours of the night, because I sometimes have to record a podcast at night in order to save time, because I'm not going to be able to have a live podcast during the week or whatever, I sometimes am like, am I not passionate enough? Am I not committed enough? Am I not strong in my resolve? Like, maybe it's just talk. And so it's nice to have someone here who says, oh, the way you talk about your stories, you're so passionate, or you create them so well. And I love to hear your stories. I love how your babies grow. And I'm like, wow, someone else can perceive passion from me that I thought I was losing, or I thought was not there, that I was misjudging myself. And I just wonder how many times other people doubt their passion because they're falling into the loop of comparison. And I've talked before about like not comparing yourself to others, because comparison will steal your joy. And that doesn't mean I don't fall into it sometimes. And sometimes it's subconscious. Like I didn't really think about it as, oh, well, in comparison to these other people, I just was comparing it to what I thought my best self could be or would be, or what I pictured my best self or my most committed self being. And that picture that I have is I don't even think it takes my characteristics and traits into consideration. So I got a picture of my best self that doesn't even consider who I truly am. What kind of mess? That's not my best self. That's still my best somebody else. That's me becoming somebody else, because I get tired and I need to sleep. It irritates me to no end when I miss a deadline. And the sad thing is, I don't miss deadlines that are given to me. I've never missed a deadline that was given to me. The deadlines I miss are self-imposed. So it's like, I said I would have it to you by end of week, and the week has ended. We're now in the beginning of the next week, and I have not done it. It's not that I haven't done it. I just haven't completed it. Now, I've kept you abreast. I've said where I was, what I'm doing, let you know where I stood. And it still irks me to no end that I have not completed it. And it's disgusting because I'm irritated with my husband. I haven't had time to write. I'm irritated with my daughter, who has to play balloon hitting back and forth. Plus, I'm irritated. I'm cooking dinner. Just irritated at everything. And it's nobody's fault. It's just, I was up till 1 a.m. and I gave in and was like, I can't. I'm tired. I got to go to sleep. I can't function. And it's just going to be gibberish, and I'm going to have to redo this anyway. And so, I kicking myself in the morning, like, you can't take 5 days of staying up till 2 o'clock in the morning and just complete this thing. And I'm like, sheesh, nah, I really don't think I can. So I can do 2 days, I think. Like, I'm compromising with myself. I'm negotiating with myself. I think I can do 2 days. But like, I know that I am not a very nice person on a lack of sleep. And honestly, being a nice person is extremely important to me. There may be some people in my life who don't know that. But it is. It's important to me. I want to be a nice person. I want to be kind. I want to be present when people talk to me. I want to cheer them on, and I want it to not be fake. I want to be truly invested in the conversations we're having, which is probably why I'm so stressed, right? Because I'm trying to be all there in every moment. And I'm finding it very difficult to be there. So I was thinking I wasn't passionate enough, that I wasn't committed enough. And, the thought of turning out a book every month or every 2 months or every 3 months scares the mess out of me. But now that I'm outlining, I'm like, oh my God, I can write so much faster. I still don't think I can write that fast, but I can write so much faster. But I'm still at the point in my life where it scares me that once I write these ideas that I have, will I have any more? Which is crazy, because I'm always thinking of something and I'm always writing notes down. And first of all, it's going to take me a while to get through through the ideas that I already have. But sometimes I'm afraid that, once I've written it all out, that nothing else will come to me, that I'm going to be tapped out, that I'm going to be done. And then I'm going to have to face my real self that says you're not passionate, or this is not your craft, that you stepped in for a little while and you did pretty okay, but this is not your thing. And I just doubt myself. I doubt my commitment, my resolve, my ability to soar. I doubt all that stuff. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I think part of it is because I come from a generation that we're taught humility, but that humility is self-doubt. It's kind of clouded. We're taught not to be so proud to speak of what we're talented in, and how great we are. I know for people who were under 30, they're like, what? Who told you that? Your parents are trash. My parents were great, but their parents taught them that. It was just a generation where it was just you don't want to be braggadocious. You don't want to be there's a lot of people who hate Puff or hate Jay, who just feel like it's overconfidence. They are too invested in themselves, and but I find that I'm attracted to that. I love them. Puff has me cracking up on a regular. He probably don't even know. I mean, I know he don't know unless he's truly looking at my emojis, but he has me cracking up on a regular because I love that swag. I love because hearing somebody be so confident and so, say these affirmations. These are the same affirmations that people tell you to say in the mirror. It's just that he's saying it out loud. He's saying it, on video. He's saying it to you. And he's like, I do this. I hustle hard. And, this is the thing that juices him up, that keeps him going, that keeps him revved up to take it to the next level. And I love hearing stuff like that because it incites a flame within me to do the things that I need to do to say, no, hey, P, you're good at this. You do this. You come up with these stories. You write and you care about your craft, and you're not going to turn in a first draft because it's crap. You're going to take your time. You're going to, and it's okay to consult with other writers. It's okay to have someone read your work and give you feedback that's not necessarily in your favor, in terms of like worshiping every word you wrote. It's okay. You don't have to be offended about that. It doesn't mean that you're not passionate. It doesn't mean that you're not talented. It means you need to work. It means you need to combine that talent, combine that passion with some work. And that's okay. It's also okay to rest. And I have to say that again to myself. It's okay to rest. It's all right. And it's like, when we say it's okay to rest, we think of like this planned rest, right? Like, I'm not going to write today. I'm going to sleep today. Or I'm going to go to the spa today. I'm going to get my nails done today. I'm going to get my hair done. And that's good too. But I feel like I need to be more forgiving with myself when in the moment, my eyes are shutting. I cannot stay up. Oh my God, is a baby crying? Oh. But, you know, I need to be more forgiving of myself when I just have pushed till I can't push anymore, because it's fine. It's fine. You can't push anymore. You're going to wake up in the morning and you're going to try again. And because you take time to answer your body, it doesn't mean that you're less passionate than someone who pushes past that point for themselves. Because there's another area in which they're like, okay, this is where I need to shut down. Or maybe not, who knows? But you're not built the same way someone else is built, and not even on a comparison level like, oh, you ain't built like me. It ain't even that. It's just, I'm an individual. And I have to follow my own path. And I have to trust my commitment. It's like I'm more than one person. It's like, why all the doubt that people have invested in my situations when I was younger, all the like naysayers, or all the like just people who are going to tear me down, the one thing they all will agree on is that I can write a damn story. They can hate me. They could say whatever. That and like if I was to put pen to paper and try to be lyrical, I will murder it. But like that's the one thing even the people who can't stand me will agree on. And here I am disagreeing with myself. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't know. Do you do that? Like, do you doubt yourself? Do you doubt your passion? You've studied your craft. You've taking time off from work to dedicate to the craft, or you staying up late at night, you're trying to stay up an extra hour just to give some time to the craft, or you spend all day thinking about it, or your eyes light up and your face seems to do a dance when you talk about it, and you're just doubting that you're passionate or committed or here for it or able, or that this is the right thing to do. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people probably suffer from this, and I hate that I suffer from it. So now, like, it's another thing that I'm just going to beat myself up about, right? Let's stop beating ourselves up. Let's stop. Let's just forge forward. And when our bodies need to rest, let us rest. And when we need to consult, let us get consultation. And when things don't work out the way that we want them to, let us not think that that is the death sentence to the dream. Let us move forward and let us keep stretching and keep trying. But most importantly, let us keep believing in ourselves and stop talking down on ourselves. Like, what's the point in saying self-affirmations, and what's the point in, having a whole podcast where I'm telling you to be good to yourself and good to the people around you, if I'm going to turn around and then balance that with some negative thought, with some doubt in myself? Like, what's the point? So I need to get rid of that, which is why I'm saying it out loud. Because, once I say it out loud and I put it there, like, I have to, that's just who I am. Like, I have to be like, okay, that's something I got to overcome. And so I'm going to overcome it. But yeah, I was doubting my passion because I was sleeping. I was sleeping. Or I was scrolling on Instagram for a little too long, or scrolling on Facebook for a little too long, and then I remind myself, I read Shonda Rhimes' book. She says she's scrolled through the internet too sometime to like get herself together before she get the right. And so, do she seem less passionate? No, because you believe this whole other thing because you see product of her work. But you know, there's somebody looking at me saying this product of your work out in the world. You just released 2 books. You released a book in July, Soil Sheets. You released Cookies and Crumbles in August. Who knows what September brings? I mean, you know, we have an anthology. My publishing company, Be Love Publications. There's an anthology that just came out this week. You know, book of short stories. I have a short story in there. I think, let me double check and make sure I didn't get kicked out that book. But, you know, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. All these books are available on Amazon, by the way. Shameless plug. You can download it for your Kindle. But, yeah. Let's stop doubting ourselves because we need to rest, or because we don't hop to it, or maybe because we might have squandered an hour enjoying life instead of necessarily working on what we say is our calling or our craft. Let's be gentle with ourselves sometimes. Be good to ourselves. All right, let me get out of all this pity thought. Cop my books. Soil Sheets is available on Amazon as well as Kindle. Paperback is available for that now. So you can order that. If you want to order directly from me, hit me up. Slide in my DMs on Instagram. I'm Phoenix Ash on Facebook or on Messenger. Find out how you can get an autographed copy. Cookies and Crumbles is available for Kindle. It's free with Kindle Unlimited. Paperbacks are coming soon, so go ahead, slide that up in my DMs too. I can take all orders at the same time. Yeah, I can multitask. Pick up Be Love Publications, the anthology To Say I Love You. It's all these stories with the words I love you in it. It's absolute beautiful compilation. Cop that. For real, it's a great place to, like, first of all, if you're looking for a read that you're like, I'm running through these books too quickly, that's probably a good read for you. Or you won't get through that quickly, but you'll enjoy every second of it. So did I say who I am on Instagram? At P Writes on Instagram, at P Writes on Twitter. Again, Phoenix Ash on Facebook. Follow my link on Facebook is Passionate Books, PASHENT Books. Or join the Fireflies. If you're a reader and you want to join my reader group on Facebook, it's the Fireflies, and that's FIYAHFLIES. Come on and be a Firefly. Come flutter with me. All right. So that's my spiel. Be gentle to yourself. Don't doubt your passion because you need to take a damn nap. Or because you need to take an hour to squander and enjoy life. It's okay. It's okay. You can get back to work in a few. All right. Until next time when we can exchange power. Peace.